All right, let's get the show on the road. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the announcement of the 2021 Nommo Awards shortlist. I'm MAME BOUGOUMA DIENE, and I'll be your host. From tomorrow, May 30th, the reading and voting period for the Nommo Awards will start. It will be open for the next 3 months, and please check out the ASFS website for links to some of the works. Also, please keep an eye out for voting information from opavote.com in your email. Tonight, we'll also have readings from a couple of the shortlisted authors. It's really great to see how much success the members of ASFS have achieved over the past few years. Personally, I think this award would not be complete without a shout out to Ominana Magazine and Chinelo and Mazi for creating an African platform for African authors. It's really helped get us started. Personally, myself, that's where I got my first publication, and I'll always be grateful for that and the work that I've done with Chinelo that's helped me progress unbelievably in a very short time. And, who knows, a few more like them, and we could have the best African editor of speculative fiction in the next few years. And wouldn't that be something? So now I'd like to introduce MORAKINYO ARAOYE. He won last year's Nommo for Best Comic. He's also the CEO of Tag Comics and will announce the shortlist in the Best Comic or Graphic Novel category. MORAKINYO, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's good to be here. It's been an exciting year. So many creators, so many artists, so many writers delving into the comic book scene. It's really exciting to see so much being created on the continent. I can't wait to read all the comics that have been created. I'm very happy to see people taking more risk in creating comics. Um, I'd like to announce the shortlist for the 2021 Nommo Awards. And I have Alex by Anam Bale, who's the writer. I'm Wiche Songolo, who's the artist, by Black Hot Comics. Then we have Black Sheep by Wiche Songolo, who is the writer and artist from Black Hot Comics. The next title is Meanwhile by Quinto Collab. It is made up of various artists and writers by Matoko Books, an imprint of Queer Archive. We have Moon Girls from Akosua Hansen, who is the creator, and Animax FYB Studios did incredible art. Ghana Drama Queens 2019-2020. And then we have New Men by Murewa Ayodele, who's the writer, and Dotsun Akonde, who's the artist, published by Action Lab Entertainment and Collectible Comics. Titan by Mazuba Kimbeza, who's the writer and artist from Black Hot Comics. We have actually a bunch of comics from Black Hot. Good to see this. And you can see more on the AFS website. We'll have many of these works for you to read on screen for free to help you judge. Now back to our host, MAME BOUGOUMA DIENE.
Thank you, MORAKINYO. These last few years have seen an explosion of speculative fiction by Africans, particularly in the fields of short stories and novellas. Year on year, the Nommo Awards highlights both new and established authors in these fields. Here to announce the shortlist in both short stories and novella categories is a co-winner of last year's Nommo Award for Best Short Story, Ada Nadi. Ada, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. As ma'am has said, in the recent years, we've seen the renewed interest in African speculative fiction. And in most cases, the burden of this renewed interest is placed on the work, as opposed to the obliviousness to a whole canon and class of literature. We see it in the bestowal of the words like rise and reemergence, the fun R words. But whether we are rising or reemerging or being discovered, it doesn't take away from the fact that we, African speculative fiction, are here, have always been here, and will continue to be. And what better way and what better form showcases that than short stories? one of the oldest types of literature. So I present to you the 2021 Nommo Awards shortlist for best short story. Rat and Finch Are Friends by Innocent Chizaram Ilo, published 2nd March 2020 by Strange Horizons. Coriolis by T.L. Huchu, published 1st October in the issue 12 of Fire magazine. The Bend of Water by Tia Marie Dumont, published 30th of August, issue 15, Ominana. Behind Our Iris by Tlotlo Smasi, published 16th October 2020 in the African Futurism Anthology by Beetle Paper. The Goalkeeper's Harvest by Toby Ogudinro, published September 2020 by The Dark Magazine. I believe all of these stories are available to read online for free or will be available on the ASFS website. Novellas have always been an important form for speculative writers. The longer length, 17,500 words to 40,000 words, allows for more world building and character development than shorter fiction. The shortlist for the 2021 Nommo Awards for Best Novella are as follows. The Guardian's Awakening by David A. Atta Mekere, an imprint of Masobe Books, 2020. A Fledgling Abiba by Dilman Dilla, published by Guardbridge Books, 2020. Ife Yoku, The Tale of Imade Yunabon by Ogenechowe Donald Epepi, published in the Dominion Anthology an anthology of fiction for African and the African diaspora, edited by Zelda Knight and Epepi Ogenechowe Donald, published 2020. The Silence of the Wilton Skin by Tlotlo Masi, published by Pink Nasius Press, 2020. Riot Baby by Tochi Onyebuchi, published by Tor and Forge and Tor.com, 2020. Again, you can check the ASFS website for information about how to get a hold of reading copies for the nominated books. Now back to Mani.
Thank you, Ada. The Nommo Awards exist because of the generosity of Tom Ilube, commander of the Order of the British Empire. Year on year, he funds the prize money for the awards. To thank the category for Best Novel is called the Ilube Nommo. And with no further ado, the shortlist for the 2021 Ilube Nommo Award is The Death of Vivek Oji by Akweke Emezi, Club Dead by Nikhil Singh, and Soul Searching by Stephen Embleton. Lauren Bukes has recused herself from the nomination, and we invite you to follow up on the African Speculative Fiction Society's website for a statement from herself on her motivations for doing so. And of course, also check out the website for more information on how to get hold of the novels to start voting. Because the members of the ASFS nominate works from January to March every year. Their nominations create both the long list and the short list. The 200 members are all published writers or artists in the field and will vote for the works that will win the 2021 Nommo Awards. The reading and voting period will last from May 30th to August 30th of this year. Many thanks to MORAKINYO and Ada for taking part, and congratulations to all the nominees.